So, your parents won't let you do carnivore. You wanted to get on the carnivore diet, you will probably watch one of my videos or watch Dr. Chafee or somebody and wanted to get on the carnivore diet, but your parents, they're saying, nope, you can't eat that red meat, it's bad for you type shit. Well, I'm going to share with you how I overcame that challenge and how you can do the same. So, who am I? My name is Elijah. I make educational content on health and fitness. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible so that even somebody brain dead can understand. So, if you want more videos like this, subscribe right now, okay? But yeah, let's get into it. Why should you listen to me? Because I've been in your shoes. I've had the parents, my parents, they were the ones saying, red meat is bad for you, that's diabetes, cholesterol, salt. Don't put too much salt on your food, Elijah. That's not good. Good for you. Fats? Oh, don't eat. Cut out the fats, bro. Don't eat that. High cholesterol equals bad. Okay? So I've had the parents that say that. So, telling them you're gonna eat only red meat. You're gonna eat a lot of more eggs. It's not the way to go. They're gonna go crazy on you. They're gonna be like, you're a madman, bro. You're a madman. Okay? I had them. Yeah, they're the parents that say, eat your veggies, Elijah. Eat your veggies, even though your body is saying, ugh, it's fucking disgusting. Okay? Even though your body's saying it's disgusting, it's not what your body wants. They're saying they've been conditioned to believe that this is the truth. But I was still able to make it work, and I'm gonna show you guys just how I did it. Oh shit. So, what we are going to cover today is two things. The mindset and the tactics and strategies. Well, again, tactics and strategies is basically two things, but they're in the same boat. The mindset is the prerequisite. It's actually, I believe it's the most important thing. I believe it is the most important thing. Duh. Okay, so the mindset is to have conviction towards the goal. Right? You want to have conviction towards the goal. So you have to ask yourself, why? Why do you even want to do carnivore in the first place? Like, actually write this down. Why do I want to do carnivore? Is it because I want to lose weight? Why do you want to lose weight? Because you want to be strong and fit? Like, okay, why do you want to be, like, why? You got to keep asking yourself why. Because everything I've tried before hasn't worked, because I hate who I see in the mirror. And like, I look in the mirror and be like, damn, that's a fat, lazy, ugly person. Like, I don't want to be that person anymore. And everything I've tried doesn't work. I want to kill this person. I want to kill this version of myself, this past version of myself that's has brain fog, that is not productive, that just sits around being lazy, that has these like chubby ass cheeks and shit. I want to kill that person. Right? You gotta have conviction towards your goals, because if you don't like believe, if you don't have a strong reason why you want to do this, you won't be convincing anybody. Like, yeah, if you can't convince yourself, how can you convince your parents? Like, if you don't know why you want to do carnivore, like, if it's just because somebody online said, well, it's good for you, just you listen to me, or you listen to some other person on the internet saying, well, just do carnivore diet because you get to eat steak and shit. It's a very weak reason. You need to have a strong why, like why you're gonna do this, because once you have that strong conviction, like, there's gonna be, your mind will think of ways to go around it to achieve your goal. That's basically what masculine men do. They find ways. They problem solve. They make solutions to the problem, because they are set towards this goal, and they're not gonna change back. They're not gonna change back into their old ways. Never change back. You should write that down. I got that from Andy Elliott. So yeah, like, once they commit to commit to a goal, they're not going to change back to that person they hate in the mirror. You know, they're not going to change back to that chubby ass kid. Don't change back to him. Like, don't change back to the guy that does all these bad habits, that eats the junk food, that eats the pizza, that goes out drinking alcohol and shit. No, we're have conviction. Like, why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I want my future family to be healthy. I want to be in my greatest productive mindset right now. I don't want to have this brain fog when I'm talking to people. I don't want to be mind wandering. I don't want I want to have high ass testosterone so that I can, I can have the high energy to what pursue my other goals, my business goals, my relationship goals, all of that, and that plays into my diet. So yeah. So there's a little not a rant, but like, yeah, conviction is the ultimate form of convincing. Like, I always just like thinking of what the word conviction mean. Like, conviction, convincing. Like, that's basically it. It's the ultimate form of convincing, and this convincing is basically persuading. So, like they say it in sales, like if you have conviction in the product, it's very hard for you to lose a sale. Like, your mind would think of ways to persuade the other person. Like, you can have all the tactics and strategies in which I'll share with you, but if you don't have the conviction in what you are doing, it will not work. It's like you need the reason why. You need a reason why you are doing this. So the actionable step would be to write down your reason why. Actually take some time to think, why do I want to be on the carnivore diet? Why do I only want to eat red meat and shit? Okay. Once you have that down, then we can go to the other strategies and tactics. But this is the 80%. This is the 20% that will get you 80% of the results. Like, if you just have conviction, you'll find a way to make it work. But let's get into the other things, like how exactly, okay, I made it work. So the first thing, okay, so we're gonna do this in progressive overload, in a little like progression. Like, this one would take less responsibility, and then it'll get a little bit more harder and harder and harder. Basically, yeah. Well, you see when we get into it. So, number one, the first thing you should start doing, what I started doing, was progressively deloading. So, what does deload mean? Less of, right? Progressive deload. So basically, I'm getting less carbs than I normally would. So you don't tell them you're going full carnivore. You don't tell them you're going carnivore at all, okay? Because they're gonna think you're crazy. You tell your parents, "Hey, I'm gonna only eat red meat and only eggs, 12 eggs a day." They're gonna think you're crazy. They're gonna say, "No, you can't do that. Don't do that at all." Okay? So the way you would go about this is you'd say something like, "Oh, I'm just gonna eat more of the meat, and I'm just eat less rice a day so I can lose. I'm trying to lose some weight, so I'm just gonna eat less of the rice." You're not, so in this way you're not going full carnivore. You're not going full carnivore, but you're progressively taking away the carbs and bumping up the meats. Okay, you can even play to their emotions and like say, I really like the eggs. Can I have some more of that? Or I really like the way you cook your fried chicken. Can I get more? Can I have seconds? You get seconds and some shit. You know what I mean? You wanna, like, don't outright say, "Yeah, I'm gonna only eat meat." Okay? So in the beginning, this is actually what I did, and it worked fine until like I wanted to actually like step it up a notch. So the way you would step it up a notch is, this is the next one, is to cook the food. So I actually became the cook in the house, especially because I wanted to make more eggs, right? So what I did was I basically woke up before everybody and cooked breakfast. I cooked breakfast. I cooked the eggs. I cooked the eggs. Well, it was basically just eggs and bacon, right? Cooked the eggs and bacon, and then for them, they got eggs and bacon, but we cooked the rice and gave them like if they wanted to eat like potatoes or what else did we what other vegetables I don't know, but yeah, cook the carbs and veggies for them. Make more meat and eggs for yourself. So I kind of like when I'm cooking, I kind of like cook some eggs, put it on the side and eat it right then and there, and then cook the eggs and bacon for the whole family. You know what I mean? So it's a little sketchy, but it worked. It worked, especially so that was just breakfast. So I was the one cooking dinner too. So you know I would be able to be I didn't cook the what's that called, the eggplant. My bad. Didn't cook the I didn't cook the freaking potatoes and cabbage and shit. My bad. I cooked a lot of ground beef. You guys want some ground beef? I cooked it for dinner. So that's what I did. Ground beef and eggs for dinner. You guys want some? That's what I did. So it it works. It works. Okay. So yeah. So if you want to do that, it's a really good way. But the next level above this one, right? Because odds are they're gonna say, "Hey, Elijah, you're cooking all. Elijah, stop cooking all the eggs, okay? You could stop cooking all the ground beef because you're wasting too much of our meat. We're gonna have to keep going out and buying." So, the solution to that is to buy your own food. It's your money, your food. So that was basically what happened. It's like they started saying that you need to stop eating all the eggs because it's going to waste. So, you know what? To counteract that, you buy your own ground beef and eggs, right? Now this keeps you in control over what you eat. Like they can't say, "Hey, you're eating all of our eggs or you're wasting all of our food." No, they can't say that because it's your food. You're the one that bought it. You know, they can't say like, "Hey, we bought that food." No, you didn't now. No, you didn't now. Now they can't say that. So yeah, so if you can start buying your own food and cooking it, that's like the next level. That's and they're also saying that you're becoming more responsible. Like each one of these stages is you getting more responsibility, and your parents are actually seeing that you're actually convicted. You're actually committed to the goal of losing, well, whatever reason why you wanted to get on carnivore, but you're committed to the diet. That's what they're seeing. So if you do this step by step, they're gonna see it. They're gonna see that you're taking action into the right places. You're taking action towards your goal, and this is basically my way of showing my conviction towards my parents. Okay, but the last one is the big kicker. Like if all else like fails and they're still saying and you can't go full carnivore and your parents are still messing with you, stressing you out, and it's like just too much conflict, the last thing you could do is move out. You know, if you move out, you'll have the full control over your diet. Like that was a yeah, it's gonna cost more, but you have the freedom to choose what you eat. Like I moved out probably like 2 months ago, but yeah, it is what it is. You know, you'll have full control over everything. It's the last resort move. You know, if your parents really just don't disagree with you about the diet. I moved out not because of the diet thing. It was actually still working over there. But now I have full control. Like I can only eat meat, eggs, red meat, eggs. What the hell? Salt, butter, water. I can go full carnivore, strict carnivore. And yeah, so this is the last resort move. You don't actually have to do this, but this is what I did, and this is how I'm able to eat my own steak and eggs for breakfast, and ground beef and eggs for like my rice type shit. But yeah, you do all of this, it should work. Okay? So in summary, you have to have conviction towards your goal, right? You have to have you have to know why you're doing this, why you want it, why you want to be on the carnivore diet. Okay? Because once you have the why, everything else makes it easier. Like you just know what to do. You're committed to the goal. Your brain will create solutions towards it. And then here is the solutions that I created when I wanted to commit to the carnivore diet. It's just progressive deload, which was basically saying, okay, I'm just gonna eat less of the rice and more of the meat, mom. And then next level above that is just, you know what? I'll go cook the food for you guys because I'm such a good kid. You know, I want to cook for the whole family. And then buy your own food, which means like, okay, I'm not wasting all you guys' own food. I'm using my own money to buy my eggs and meats. And then the last one, like, it's just to move out. So you become fully independent, and you don't have anybody telling you that, okay, you can't eat this, you can't eat that. Like, no, you take control over your own life, okay, and start making decisions for yourself. So if you stuck with me to the end, that was a 60-minute video. Thank you for your attention. But if you really want to make progress, go do this shit right now. Actionable step. Write that shit down. Why do you want to be on carnivore? And then use some of the strategies that I did and tell me how it worked. Yeah, tell me how it worked for you down below, or shoot me a DM on Instagram, Elijah Vargas, Triple S. And I'll see you guys in another video. Mwah.